Danny, no one gets left behind.
You understand me, son?
Let's bring in Papa Brad.
What's
Welcome.
happening, High Scores on Tap?
Man, what an honor it is to
Man.
have you here. Welcome.
Man, I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad that you are here, and you're sounding at least better there. Hopefully, you're getting
Yeah. I'm hanging on.
Getting your voice back. So welcome to No Ballers Left Behind. So it doesn't matter if you have a 4K
Number 2.
HD, season 2, episode 2. Absolutely. My family is in the chat. Hey, my family, welcome. Post here. Hello, gamers. So how you been?
I've been better. I'm getting over a cold, really bad cold, but I'm feeling better. I wanted to be here tonight. It's important to be here for the show, support the community, support all these gamers that are putting in the scores, you know.
I'm glad.
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Glad that you're here. So
I brought my popcorn. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got the popcorn ready.
Got the popcorn is ready.
I'm ready for some popcorn. Because people have been bringing the scores, High Scores on Tap.
Yes, they have. Hey, Mad Ben had. Yeah. They are bringing the scores. So if you have that 4K and you think you're good and you're looking at those leaderboards
and play
at games, check out the scores on these tournaments, because some of the real ballers are right here posted in this tournament. So the amused to death from Gregory, and I'm amused to death that he put that up, is putting up some amazing tournaments, and we've got some amazing scores that are coming in.
Welcome to the stream, Attack PG,
a killer player on the Mad Ben hand as well. Just
got all the sharks. Got the sharks coming in, man.
Absolutely. So just to kind of recap a little bit from last week, which was a debacle show. Thank God we have Papa Brad in to keep me straight and to keep the stream.
Oh yeah, I'm just here to help
on the rails there. But after we had last week's show, and I don't have the calendar or anything, we don't need it. But after about an hour and a half after that show ended, the CEO of AtGames dropped that Natural History 2 is coming out for the HD. So
that's exciting.
It's extremely exciting. So you are not left behind if you have those HDs. And the HDs, I do not believe, are going to go away anytime soon. As long as their sales, they're still gonna be making it. So awesome job to AtGames. Way to go for releasing the Natural History 2 that we've got coming out. Hopefully some more tables here in the future. But with that being said, we have got tournament time this week.
Let's
go. Let's like I said, I can't be like Arcade Talk, another great stream. I can't do the 4 hours, Papa. I can't do it.
Yeah. Let's get this done in an hour.
try to get it done in an hour here. So let's look. I'm going to put up here Central Park.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let's check that out. So I got to make this big screen here. So Papa Brad, you put a score in 1,177. Good job.
Yep.
Craig with a 2,058. This table was brutal, guys. You had to have your nudge game. You had to have your nudge game on to be able to score some points on this one. Red Shaman, 3,702. Attack Pig, right there in the chat, 4,040. No Quarter, 4,212. He has another YouTuber has a good channel. Check him out. Checkout Girl, 4,592. Thank you for playing Checkout Girl. We see her in the Arcade Talk tournaments as well.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Another great player. Amused to death. This is Gregory. He is the reason we have this tournament. So Gregory, great score with 5,208. Sacro's another mean ball player, 5,268. He is in this tournament. He's in the AtGames tournament, and he is also a baller in the Arcade Talk and Team McCloskey's tournaments. And speaking of Team McCloskey, look at him rocking with a 5,801 score. Good job, Team McCloskey.
Good job, T.
Absolutely, yeah. Just killer score, especially for this table here. MCAP. We love some MCAP. He puts on some great
he's been a staple in this pinball community too for a long time. It's great to see him playing, putting up a great score.
5,981. Thank you, MCAP, for playing. I can remember covering your tournaments, and I was so nervous to ask. He's like, "You mind if I cover your tournaments?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And it's like, man, that was
fun.
Huge relief. Gazoo 30, 6,164. Excellent score. High scores on tap coming in at 6,260. Mad Ben Han, 6,448. Good job. Man,
good job.
Good job, Mad Ben.
6 score.
And this name here, I butcher this. Cyril. I can't say that correctly. 7,106.
Number 2.
2 always coming in there. And your winner for Central Park, Tomato Grass.
The one and only Tomato Grass.
7,286.
This table had me cussing. I have to admit, I didn't put in a very good score. And I came back after the tournament was over and played it and got a higher score in this, but it was hard for me to play this table because it's just so hard, It had me cussing.
It is hard. It is a brutal table.
I never realized till I had a better game though. You can get a lot of extra balls, it seems like.
Yeah.
Once I figured that out, I had one good game. It was like 6,000 something, but the tournament was over, so it really didn't count for anything. But I did come back to it. But my initial impression was this one is pretty brutal. Like what do you think?
It is brutal, for sure. It's a good game to hone and practice your nudge skill, and such. The satisfaction you get out of this game is when you hear that knock. When you hear that knock, you've got that extra ball.
Yeah, when the bell, I like the bell ringing too. When the bell's ringing.
Yep. But Tomato Grass, 7,200. I got to talk about Tomato Grass for a little bit. He does have a stream, and I can say, I don't know if you remember, Papa Brad, for me, I think I was in 7th, 8th, one of those middle school days. I had a buddy of mine. He's like, "Hey man, Contra was the rage." He's like, "I got a secret code for you." It's like, "What?" He's like, yeah, write this down. Up, down, right, left, BA star. It's a cheat code. I was like, what? Where'd you get? Oh man, I got a cousin that works for Konami. I was like, what? So I wrote it down, and the excitement for that Konami code to work. The excitement before internet, and you got your Nintendo Power.
Yeah,
guys, Tomato Grass is your Nintendo Power. Tomato Grass is that Konami code. He is the channel in the stream that you guys need to be watching to learn
strategy
to play these games.
He does scores on tap. I went up 22 places in the Flipper Friends. I watched his stream. Now I literally have my pinball on right beside my streaming setup, and I'm literally listening to him playing pinball and glancing. And I went up 22 places in a game. Can you believe that? 22 scores higher.
Yeah, he is a pinball whisperer in my opinion. It's just sick scores.
And so the effort, he puts in the work is why, like he really gets down and he plays for a long time. I mean, he puts in the work to figure it out and get good at it. So shout out to him, Tomato Grass.
So be sure you are watching your streams. If you getting frustrated, Central Park, if you're frustrated with a table, pour you a drink,
when he streams it.
Check out his stream, check him out live. You're going to be a better player for it. So that was Central Park. Hopefully y'all had fun with that one. Like I said, thank you for playing. So we'll move on to the next one in the tournament, and that is the places you'll go. Dr. Seuss here. So some other killer scores here. We'll start out with no quarter, 20,851,000. Craig with 31,430,000, and Checkout Girl right above him with 36,204,000. Red Shaman with 52,768,000. Troy Retro Tech X, 71,380,000. And hey, here's our friend Papa Brad. Brad Gaming coming in at 82,068,330. Excellent job, Papa.
Thanks.
Man. Excellent score. Gayzoo 301. My logo's in the way. I can't read that, but 96 million. Good job. Attack Pig, who's right here in the comments, always on these leaderboards, 104,989,000.
Nice.
That is a sick score. And speaking of sick scores,
man,
go ahead.
The competition revved up on this one too, man. I remember when it started with the scores were, and by the end, I mean, all these people scoring, hundreds of million, over 100 million.
Yeah, and look at these scores. Look at Attack Pig. Look at Sacre, 104 million. Sacre, 106,000. That just becomes a lucky shot. Ciro, 120 million. It jumps up a little bit there, but it is super, super tight competition on this.
No luck. When you're scoring over 100 million, there's no luck. This is strategy and skill. I mean, at this point, when you're getting these scores.
Yep. You're not wrong. 125 million from my family. Well, excellent score. Team McCloskey coming in 130,229,940. Way to go, T. Man, excellent score. Excellent.
Iron sharpens iron. High scores on tap. You got to play with the good players.
Yep. And then right above that, 145,619,000. Mad Band Hand. Way to go. And our tournament host, Amused to Death, Gregory at 153 million.
Nice. Top three.
Yep. But here we get to the final two. Hunter was hunting tomato grass at 239 million.
Look how close. Only
370.
5 million, 4 million.
Yep.
It's
That's
close.
just a lucky shot. That was just a lucky shot because tomato grass coming in and stealing it with 244,379,070. Wow. What an amazing. Now, I didn't get in on this one. I still have yet to buy the table. Shame on me. I have it on my HD. My HD's at work. And if I play at work, I get in trouble. So I don't know. I just got to pony up and get it on my 4K. So if you have your 4K, be sure that you can play in these tournaments. Or if you have the HD, please join us here. So great jobs on the places you will go. Mad Ben Hand, Team McCloskey, Brad up in their game. Absolutely, Men Van Hand. You're not wrong. So I'll pull that one out. And Tack Pig, I couldn't play Central Park for 6 hours to get to 7,000. It was that was brutal. That was definitely brutal.
Yeah, like I said, I had to walk away from it. When I came back to it, I did way better. But my initial, can you imagine if they put that in a store with that pinball machine on it? People, it'd probably end up with a boot through the pinball machine. It's so difficult. It's like all those out lanes, and then the two little flippers way in the corner, and it's all out lanes at the bottom. So you got to make it bounce off the little posts.
Yeah, people lose their mind. And when you're playing these, you play pinball tournaments different than you normally play.
You do.
The regular pinball. So if you get a little frustrated, man, move on to a different game. Play some haunted house. Play something else, and then come back to it. For me, I don't know what it is, but when I first turn that machine on and I play that first tournament game, within the first 10 minutes, I usually have my best score, and then it just goes downhill. Yeah, from there. I don't know if I'm trying too hard or what, but man, excellent scores. Let's keep it going here, guys. We're gonna keep it rolling. Right? Space Shuttle is next. We'll pull that up.
Taking off.
Space Shuttle is another great, excellent game. No quarter, 254,070. Papa Brad coming in at 340,870. Great score. Craig with 341,980. Troy Retrotech, 367,940. Hey, there's Team McCloskey. Rcade Talk coming in at 368,940. Our Attack Pig, who is right here in our chat. Thank you for being here. 387,290.
Welcome to chat, Ray.
Ray Latore, welcome. Red Shaman, 412,870. Get out of this. I need to do that. Can't read that. 404.47, 470,000. I butchered that. I got to do something with that logo. We'll get that out of the way. High scores on tap, 483,000. Sacro, 705,000. And this is where it jumps. Amused to Death, 1,042,000. Way to go. Way to go, Gregory. Cyril, I'll get that right one of these days. 1,163,260. Gazoo 30, 1,169,810. Tomato Grass coming in at 1,219,000 $690, but it was Mad Ben Han who edged out Tomato Grass for $1,245,380. And let me say, when it comes to Space Shuttle, this is a great game to play. It is fun. But when you play this game and you play it virtually, when you see this game in the wild, and if you're going to the arcades and if you're going to the gaming convention, you are more than likely going to see this game in the wild. You are going to be a better player for playing it virtually. You are going to know the score, how to play it, and not only for the shuttle, the space shuttle, but any of these pinball games. Playing it virtually is going to make you better when you get out there. And check your local arcades. If you have local arcades, a lot of them have local pinball tournaments. So you can actually go play tournaments, live in person, and you can kind of have the edge by playing these virtually. So check your local arcades. It's kind of like Flight Simulator. If you learn to play Flight Simulator on your computer, you might be able to go take a Cessna with no problems. Maybe.
Did you say 404 error? I think that was the one that was in the corner. I was trying to look on my phone to see if I could see the name. We couldn't see.
Yeah, it was 404 error. That was it.
Error. Congratulations, good score.
Yeah, sorry 404 if I screwed that up.
Oh, awesome. Sorry. Attack
Pig was Haunted House added to a bonus week. Yes and no. I will talk about that in a little bit. That is a special tournament that was special rules that we will discuss here in a few minutes there. But you are correct that it was added.
I'm going to have to say the sounds on Space Shuttle are like music to my ears. It reminds me so much of Williams Pinball. Those are like the Williams sounds, like all the great Williams pinballs and arcade games have those sounds.
Yep.
Didn't it sound a lot like a Williams table to you when you were playing it?
It did. And especially I had the nostalgia because when you play Space Shuttle for real, it's a wide arcade. Yeah, it's a wide body. It's not narrow, but yeah, it's an excellent. So we'll move on to the bonus table for this week. This week did feature a bonus table, and that is Victory. So I will pull that one up. Victory is this is a satisfying table to play. It was the first pinball that came out that had like a Mylar finish to it.
I didn't know that.
It is also it blew the budget. But it's kind of like Haunted House. They were going to have a table up underneath to have a third playing deck, but the budget just wasn't there. But this is an excellent fun game to play. Let's look at these scores with Papa Brad. 1,370,830. Good job, Papa. Thanks for playing. Checkout Girl. Glad to see her. 1,723,180. No quarter. Oh, this is where things kind of jump. No quarter, 4,977,180. Troy Retro Tech X, 7,648,260. Sacro coming in, jumps again, 12,448,270. Amused to Death Gregory, 15,305,000. Man, the scores are jumping. They are bumping here. Nico, 693.69. 16,832,870. Our Attack Pig, 18,903,210. Gazoo 30, 20 million. We're jumping again, 20,240,100. High scores on tap, 21,238,100. And then it's going to jump again with Cyril, 32,475,490. Evslurfer, I'm butchering your name. I do apologize, but that is 40,170,210. And no surprise,
getting a whipping. I mean, this is like double the next score.
So
not even close.
So 97 million. 97 million. So I know
there's obviously a strategy that a lot of us don't know.
Yeah, and you want to hit checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3. But I think we all just got lapped like 67 times by Tomato Grass. Absolutely killer score. Wow.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, when you look at the next closest score and there's that big of a gap, I mean, that's amazing to me.
Yeah, it's just, I didn't see him streaming this, but I got a feeling it gets to some point, and he's doing it blindfolded and with one hand. And
Mad Ben Han says the game taps out at 99 million.
tops out at 99 million. Okay, so that explains, why it didn't roll over to. Well, he got to 97, but at that point, good God, man, way to go, Tomato
This is
Grace.
one of those ones that I really hadn't played much either before the tournament, so it was kind of fun to experience it for the first time.
Yeah, it is.
Even though I had it on my machine, I might have played it once or twice before, but never multiple times.
It's an absolute blast to play that game. So that's it for this past week's tournament. Hopefully you had fun. Thank you for playing the tournaments. We'll talk about future tournaments here because we're going to shift gears just a little bit here in the future. But let's look at this week's tournaments. So this week's tournaments is Rescue 911. If you haven't seen that show back in the day,
pinball, lots of fun.
Great pinball, great show. Go back in the day, especially go watch an old YouTube episode of the show today and see all the cheesiness. It's absolutely great. Rainbow Islands, I believe that's a Tato game. The story of Bubble Bobble. I haven't really played that much until today for that game. That's an addictive game. That is a fun game. I'm enjoying that one.
Yeah, it kind of has an old school pinball feel to it.
It does. And Speed King's another one, in correlation, makes you think of Hot Wheels and auto racing. So those are the three for this week, So, get on your AtGames HD device, get on your 4K. You need to go to the No Ballers Left Behind on Facebook. Click and join. Subscribe. It's free to join. Go to the feature tab, and you will see the link to post your score. It's super easy to do. Just play the game, take a picture of your score, tap at the top, type your name, post. It is easy as that. You beat that score, you come back in, tap on your name, update your score, update the picture.
It's important to note too, these tournaments and contests, they're for everyone, not just for people with the HD pinball. You can also play on the 4K. So if you have I thought it was just for the HD pinball originally. I didn't even know you could put in the score if you had the 4K pinball.
Absolutely.
So all of our new people that are getting the 4K pinball, come play. This is for everybody. So
absolutely. And forgive me, you may know better than I do, Papa. I don't know the ins and outs.
I'm easily distracted by pinball, but I love tournaments. The more of them, the better,
Yeah, easily distracted. And warning, you may hear some cussing.
You may hear some cussing, but comes from this is the you're getting out of the kiddie pool when you get in this group. This is the players, the ballers.
The ballers and no restrictions. No restrictions.
And if you look at the scores, like the scores on these tournaments are higher than on the Flipper Friends. They start higher.
Yeah.
But hopefully we get more players, but just come play.
Yeah, the Flipper Friends is only 4K, but us, bring your HD. And I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me, Papa, that maybe you can play these pinballs if you've got the puck, or if you've got on the Legends, HD.
You can play them. I think you can play them on it.
So yeah, if you can play it, snap that picture. Come,
as long as you can shoot a picture of it with your phone, the score.
Exactly. Shoot a picture and post a score. Tack Pig just said it. I'm playing tables. I would never play more than 1-2 times.
Yeah, same way.
Yeah.
And it forces you to learn the tables. Like, you might not really give a table a chance because you might play it the first time and have a terrible game. You might just be like, I don't want to come back to this table. But then when you play in a tournament, when you start getting better at it, it is kind of rewarding,
Yeah, that it is. So I'm going to shift gears just a little bit here. I'm going to put this to the stage. So if you noticed, if you were on the, I believe Tack Pig mentioned, Tack Pig, the Haunted House tournament, this is going to be a youth tournament because this channel or the Facebook page, No Ballers Left Behind, because nobody needs to be left behind. We want to bring the youngsters in on this. So if you have kids, if you have grandkids over, we wanted to put this tournament together. This is asked if they're under 17. Let's get the kids involved. Let's get the younger people in the group to enjoy these tables. So this is a youth tournament, same style. Have your kids, have the grandkids post a score. That's all they have to do. This is going to be a week-long tournament. Now, this time next week, and I'm going to have Papa Brad's help there with a randomizer thingy tool so we can keep it fair. I want to see tons of kids and grandkids and
Yeah.
youngsters post on that leaderboard, because we're going to spin that wheel. Just all you got to do is post a score on there, and we are going to give away a $20 Walmart gift card. So
Awesome.
you can go in and
Get a toy.
get
yourself
a
something
toy.
nice at Walmart.
Get you a
Who wouldn't like
toy.
to do that?
Get you some plushies. Whatever. And this
Your
is
reward.
This is the first giveaway that we're having. There will be more in the future, but this is the first one. We wanted to get the kids involved. I was talking with Gregory. We're going to have a kids tournament. We may have a ladies' night tournament for the ladies only to play. There are also, we're going to have special challenges. Different challenges to hit on different boards. So the sky is the limit. So if your young kids are in the house, you got the grandkids, put them up to haunted house. Get them in the Halloween spirit early. It's an excellent fun.
Yeah, it's a fun
way
table. Kids love that table with all that's got going on with the multiple floors and the sounds and the lights. That's a good one.
Absolutely, because that's what it's about, guys. It's tournaments, but it's about family time, and it's everyone having a good time. So bring the kids, bring the neighbor kids, have the neighbors kids come over. The more the merrier. Have a haunted house party. Please let your kids compete, and want to see a lot of kids hopefully having fun with this one. So that's what the bonus table is. Attack Pig. It's a bonus table, but it's a bonus table for the kids. For this week, who knows? We may have something different next week. Don't know. So I will get that off air, and we'll keep it going here. Attack Pig, I'm still a 14-year-old adolescent boy. Well, I think we all are a little bit, but So let's talk about shifting gears again. I don't know. I'm thinking about Speed Kings and getting lapped by Tomato Grass on Victory.
He would have lapped me 9 times, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
He got some skill.
Yeah, he does. He really does. So we're going to shift gears. Starting September 20th is going to be our season 1 tournament.
Look at all those tables.
Look at all these tables. It is busy. So this is where we're going to be shifting gears a little bit. I know we've been following the Flipper Friends AtGames and doing their tables. We're going to kind of break away and go off-roading a little bit with a 12-week-long tournament. These are the tables that we have on deck starting week 1. It is 12 weeks long, guys. These are the tables. You can also see those again on the No Ballers Left Behind on the Facebook page. I'm going to pull that off real quick. And we'll pull this up here. So it's going to be on a point system. So if you score first place, you're going to get 5 points. If you get second place, you're going to get 3 points. Third place is 2 points. And all you have to do is just post a score for 1 point.
That's the Papa Brad point there. that's my tier right there.
I think you'll do better than that.
I mean, that's great. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna try. But that is great.
So yes, Mad Bed. It will be it'll be 1 table per week. Now that's not to say, so there may be 1 official tournament table, but we may have some bonus tables or a bonus challenge table. There could be something in addition to those that will be peppered in, but it will not count towards the tournament. From what I'm understanding, Gregory can correct us if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, it is going to be 1 week tournament. Post an all-time high score. So if you make that major leaderboard, you're going to get an additional 2 points. Now, points matter.
Wow, that's a lot. 7 points. If you get a machine high score for AtGames, that's a lot of points. 7 points.
That is a lot of points, and these points do matter.
Like getting a first and a third.
Yep. So at the end of the season, we're going to tally these points. Now, there's a picture of a trophy on this slide here. I don't know what the trophy is going to look like, but there's going to be a trophy. Someone's
going to get a trophy. One of these wizards. One of these wizards going to get a trophy to put in their game room.
So there will be hardware that will be shipped to the winner. But stay tuned. Come back week after week, because like I said, we're going to have extra challenges. There's going to be other giveaways. There may even be another random drawings at the end of the season just for participating. So if you're worried about, tomato grass smoking everybody, don't know that he will, but everyone at some point, and I don't have all the details yet. That's going to be announced at a later date. That you may have a chance to win something there. But pull that off there, pull that back up there. So yeah, 920 Battle Deluxe, Black Belt, Mystic Star, Devil's Riders, Future World, Spooky. There's tons of good ones. Week 12. Last week, we're getting into December. We got the Grinch. The Grinch has got to be one of my favorite all-time Dr. Seuss tables. I absolutely love the Grinch. Bonus table, Pinball Champ 82. It's another great table to play.
Yeah, some great tables. Definitely some prime picks there too.
Yep.
Stuff that might be new to some people that are playing, but those are all good picks.
Yep, absolutely. So I said we were going to run an hour. We're 30 minutes in. I don't know that we're going to make it an hour, and you know what? That's okay. Fine. That is perfectly fine. I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. If you're watching on the restream, consider a like and a sub. Please join the group. We are going to. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I know we've got the new season coming up, but we have got a lot of good things planned for the future, for the channel, for the group. We are small. There's only like 90 of us. Get the word out. The more, the merrier. Let's blow this thing up. If you have suggestions, if there's a table that you want to submit that into the group. We may do something else as well. I did want to mention as well, just shifting gears again. That seems to be the theme of the stream, of shifting gears. You may get tired of playing some pinball. You may get some cussing and fussing, and my wife comes out here. Am I going to have to take your power cord away? I hear that quite a bit. But you may have a Legends device, or you may have a PlayStation, or you may have a Nintendo Switch, or you may have Steam, or you may have Atari. And I mention all these things because if you play in pinball, chances are you're playing arcade as well. So there is another group. It's Arcade Paradise. Be sure to look Anthony up. Join that group because there are month-long tournaments just on arcade. And you don't have to have a Legends device. As long as you can play, you can just jump on your computer and play the ooze files free. And it's just like this tournament. You snap a picture, you post a score. And it's just a fun way. They last a month long. The name escapes me. Oh, I hate it. Somebody in the chat can comment. There's someone in there. I can't think of his name. I think it's Who, maybe Mr. Who, but he is like the Dig Dug champion. He's got like some kind of championship for Dig Dug. He's competing in those. So that's another great tournament to play. We've got tournaments everywhere. Team McCloskey and Arcade Talk. Be sure that you are tuning into that every Thursday evening. We do
Zen Pinball.
They do Zen Pinball. What's the pinball table this week, Papa?
It's the soccer one.
The soccer one.
Yeah, the one that's the soccer themed one that we're playing. It's fun.
Gotcha. Yep. So join in on that. I mean, there's tons of tournaments. When I first started this, like I said, 2 years ago, the owner, hey, Hobby Hands, welcome. Glad you could make it. When I started this, 2 years ago, it was covering the turns. I had a real concern. I'm like, crap, this is going to go away. And I think the arcades at that time and the arcade one, I think we were kind of in a dark place, in my opinion. There was a lot of negative. There's still a lot of negativity today, but I don't think the negativity is as bad as it was back in the day. I could be wrong, but I think we're turning a leaf. I'm seeing more tournaments. I'm seeing more engagement. I'm seeing more involvement. And
so Super League Football. That's what its official name is. I always call it soccer table. Yeah, Super League Football. It's a really fun. It's football, but it's soccer actually. But it's a really fun. It's easy to multi-ball. It's a really fun table to play. It's a Zen table. Let me get you the code. I'll put it in the chat here.
Yeah, put that code in the chat. That is a good one. If you're not subscribed to Arcade Talk, be sure to do that. Also, be sure to subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming. He has a lot of excellent videos. He is a staple in this community, and it
over
is
2,000 videos. Over 2,000. Like it stops counting. Like a 2,000. I don't know if it counts by hundreds now, but yeah, I have over 2,000. So
yeah, so he's a legend. My family's like, better late than never.
XQSG is the tournament code for Steam for playing the soccer game.
So on Arcade Talk, be sure to hit that in the search there. You'll be able to compete in the tournament. It's free to play. It's free to play. But like I was saying, Papa Brad it's a staple in this community. It's an honor that you're going to be able to co-host.
And I'm gonna come in and help.
Yeah, it's
pitch
just,
in.
And the commitment, because I know you're not feeling well, and that's another reason we're not going to go 4 hours, right?
Oh yeah, I told him, I said, I'm gonna do whatever I can to help,
But this is a fun stream. We welcome your feedback. Please give us feedback. You may say, "Hey, Papa Brad, take over this. Mark, get the hell out of there. You suck." I'm fine with all that.
That's never gonna happen.
I want y'all to keep gaming, keep playing, keep posting scores. Let's get your kids involved with the tournament.
Haunted House tournament going on. It's gonna be fun.
Haunted House $20 giveaway come next week for the kids there. I think I am about all gassed out. I kind of a short stream tonight, just kind of making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Do you have anything else, Papa?
That's it. I want to, stay legit.
Yep. And as always, I want to see you on the leaderboards, So I'm going to sign us out. I'm going to try to play this video again. I don't know.
That intro didn't work. See if it'll run now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull myself off here. I'm gonna see if it'll load again.
Okay.
So let me scroll back up. It didn't.
Danny, no one gets left behind.
You understand me, son?
Project Pimp, Psycho, do it. Project Pimp, Psycho, do it. Project Pimp,